Hey guys, welcome back. Happy holidays yet again. Me introducing the video, as you can tell, is going to be my top 5 movies of the year. And I guess, like for James's official top 5 movie list for Stage 3, this will be the official list for Stage 3 as well for movies. As I said in my top 5 games, which will be on sometime on the channel, I've watched 46 movies this year.
That's a lot of movies.
I tried to crack 50, but I couldn't. But yeah, I watched 46 films this year. It was not hard to put a top 10 list, but then it was harder to put a top 5 list. Like, I've missed a lot of movies. So just to get those out of the way, my honorable mentions would be Black Panther, Incredibles 2, A Quiet Place, and Green Book. Those will be like my
a lot of those honorable mentions could be in the top 5.
They could be, but you're gonna understand why I put the rest of the other ones in my top 5 list. Well, my number 5 is a little weird, but you'll see in a moment. But yeah, my top 5 list goes. Number 5, Black Klansman.
Black Klansman. Damn, I really need to see that movie.
It was really good. Spike Lee is finally back. I hate to say that, but
that's a bold statement. I saw that guy make an NBA 2K story mode, and that was really bad.
No, like he's finally back. It's like he came and took it for his own. Like I was gonna say, the thing is with that 2K story, it was okay. It was too dramatic for what it needed to be.
Very much so.
Chirac was okay, and then She's Gotta Have It. I watched his TV show. It was good. It's just not his. It's not his movie, and I was just like, okay, Spike Lee, please, just for me, make something that I'm just gonna fall in love with. This was the movie I fell in love with. John David Washington did a phenomenal job. And side note, I'm sorry, bro. I hate to say this. I watched you in Ballers, but in this movie, you sound like your daddy. All right, you really do sound like your daddy. Like I don't know. I literally can close my eyes and be like, yep, that's Denzel. That is literally Denzel talking. Like, you sound like your daddy, bro. Adam Driver also does phenomenal. Like, the direction was amazing. It's not Sam Rockwell. What's your name? Whoever plays the leader of the Ku Klux Klan. No, Sam Rockwell is in it. He's not the leader, but he's one of the guys in the chapter.
I know the guy from that 70s shows on it, right?
Yes, yeah. He's the leader of the Ku Klux Klan, and he was...
You heard it here. This is even in the movie. That guy's the leader of the Ku Klux Klan. Go get him.
But yeah, it's just an interesting take on seeing how 2 cops basically infiltrate the KKK in the 70s. Like, phenomenal movie. Was it 70s, 60s? Whatever it is, but phenomenal movie. I feel like Spike Lee came back in his prime. I would literally go watch that again. Like, it was really that good.
I need to see that still.
Now, number 4, you definitely need to go see Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, yeah.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is my number 4 pick. What is there not to say about this movie? The animation is amazing. The voice cast is absolutely amazing. Like, there's so many people in this film that I literally took my brain off to be like, hey, I'm not going to be a film buff and like literally
that's
watch
that
this
person,
movie.
that's that person, that's
right,
that person.
Like,
yeah.
Going and trying to pick out who's who. And literally, when I finished watching it and the credits were rolling, I was like, wait, you were in this? Mm-hmm. You were in this? Like, Liev Schreiber. I would have known Liev was Kingpin if I didn't watch the credits. I would have known that Henry from Atlanta and from Widows, the big black guy, I hate to say it. But yeah, he was Miles' dad, like Officer Davis. I didn't even know that. I didn't know Zoe Kravitz. What's it, Zoe Kravitz? Yeah, Zoe Kravitz was Mary Jane. Like,
yeah.
That's how great the voice cast was. And I just like, it was phenomenal. The story is the best Spider-Man story ever, and that is saying that Spider-Man 2, you are the best Spider-Man movie. This takes it. This takes it. Like, overall, I enjoyed this movie. Like, literally sitting there watching it was amazing. I would love to see spin-off movies, but the problem is like, it's Sony.
Yeah.
It's like you had lightning in a bottle. You literally can't do it twice.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't ruin it. But yeah, I loved Spider-Verse. It was probably the best. It was the best.
I heard a great soundtrack for that too.
Phenomenal soundtrack. Besides the Post Malone song, like, this was a phenomenal soundtrack.
So that's about right. By the way, I heard Jaden Smith has a song on that soundtrack.
He does.
Yeah,
he does. They play about, I think, 30 seconds in the movie. And I was like,
I heard it's not awful.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not. Actually, side note, real quick. Jaden Smith is a really good artist. I didn't expect to say that. When I listened to both of his albums this year, I was like, damn, okay.
He's a weird dude. Weird dudes usually creative, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense for him. But onto that note, my number 3 best action movie this year, Mission Impossible Fallout.
Damn.
The best Mission Impossible movie. Tom Cruise takes it for his own. Who would have thought that Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise in a movie together would have been so damn good?
I probably could have said that.
Well, I didn't expect it because it's like, because of the whole mustache crap that happened with Justice League, and it's like, this movie, Mission Impossible, better be good enough for a reason why Justice League was bad. Oh, did Henry take the role and ran with it? Like, the action, the set pieces are amazing. It hooks you in the first 10 minutes of the film, and then the last 20, you're just like, this is the Mission Impossible movie I've been wanting. And it's ironic that the latter portions of the Mission Impossible movies
have gotten
better.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Mission Impossible 3 was the best one. Rogue Nation was like, okay. Ghost Protocol was okay. Rogue Nation was like, oh, okay. And then this was like, yeah, sorry, best Mission Impossible movie.
And one of the things I like about the Mission Impossible series is you don't necessarily need to know the other Mission Impossible movies that well.
No.
Like, you can kind of jump in and like, oh, I get the idea of who these people are. Yeah.
And that's how it's been. This one, I will say, it does a little nooks and crannies to give you what happens in the other ones.
Yeah.
But if you haven't watched them, you can literally dive in and be like, okay, all right, this makes sense. But yeah, phenomenal movie. Best Mission Impossible movie. Best action movie this year. My number 2 is Hereditary.
Okay.
Hereditary, could you call it a scary movie?
I've heard it's just a disturbing movie.
It is. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I can call it a horror film. I would call it a very, very suspenseful, like, uneasy movie to watch. And I think that's why I love it so much. It deals with family trauma, deals with family loss, and deals with like dealing with trauma and PTSD almost in a sense with like family deaths. And it's like, you can tell, I forgot the lead actress's name, but you can tell in just her performance, like how her mother's death took a toll on her and how it's going to take a toll on the rest of the family. And when I mean that the first 30 minutes, you think the movie's going to go one way and it completely just says, you're cute for thinking that.
You kind of spooked me a minute there because I blinked right as you clapped and it caught me off guard. So I know the feeling now of the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, literally that happens, you're like, so how's this movie going to go? Because I thought it was going to go one way and it completely went a whole different way. And it's like so uneasy from that note. And you're just like, I wonder how it's going to end. Granted, the ending is shock factor. And it's reminiscent to another A24 film called The Witch. But yeah, like, phenomenal story, phenomenal acting. Like, I had it at my number 1 for a while until I finally watched this movie about 2 weeks ago. Like, this was a very interesting movie. And I hate to say this. By the way, disclaimer, I know a lot of guys who've watched movies are going to be like, where's Roma in this? As of this recording, I haven't watched Roma yet. I apologize. Alfonso Cuarón's movie that everybody loves that's on Netflix, I haven't watched it yet. Yes, I know. It's been busy, guys. But that's not in my list because I haven't watched it yet. But my number 1 movie of 2018, and Stage 3's unfortunate. No, not
unfortunately. The
not
number
unfortunately.
1 movie.
Stage 3's number 1 movie of the year, A Star is Born. Hear me out. Everybody's going to be like, what? I hate to say it. I hate to say this. Bradley Cooper, directorial debut, arguably the best damn movie of this year. Arguably. Like, I hate to put it. It's our number 1 this year.
Be careful, it's the channel's, it's the channel's number 1.
Yeah, the channel's number 1. Bradley Cooper, I don't know how you made A Star is Born that damn good, literally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I literally thought this movie was gonna suck. I literally thought it was going to suck. And to be honest, watching this movie, Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, like, I went at the end of it and I'm like, why the fuck they're not a thing? Like, that's how good they are with each other. Like, literally, I'm sitting there and I'm watching, I'm like, you can tell, like, they fell in love with each other in this movie. And it's just like, y'all need to, whoever y'all dated, cut that shit and y'all need to get together. Like, that's how good of a chemistry they were together. And I hate to say it, this is the only movie of this year where at the end, I, like, cried. I literally sat and cried. Like, that's how good this movie was. Like, I literally was at the end, because there's something that happens at the end. I'm not going to spoil it. If you've watched all of the iterations of A Star is Born, you kind of know what happens at the end. But, like, something happens, and it's like there's a performance that happens, and you're just sitting there like, oh, goodness. And it does something that most films don't do, and it does it, and it flips something, and you're just like, I literally had to go walk. I literally almost walked out of my seat because it was that emotional, and a movie hasn't done that for me in a very long time. I would arguably say this is the best love story in the 2010s. Arguably the best love story. Not best directorial debut. I still say Get Out is the number one directorial debut for movies. But Bradley Cooper, you have made probably the best movie of this year. For the channel at least. Number one movie this year. And I know. And this is coming from a guy who...
I didn't see it, so I can't say anything.
But I know, but this is what I'm saying. For you and me both, we both talk about romantic movies, and we both hate them, right? Like, we both say that. And it's like, this is the first one in a very long time where I was just like, damn, this caught me off guard. Like, literally caught me off guard. Like, literally, I don't know.
Hey, this whole conversation has caught me off guard, too. That means anything. But go on.
It's just, yeah, there's so many things I can talk about with A Star is Born. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that for you guys to watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Watch it. Understand it. I'd recommend doing this. Recommend listening to the soundtrack first, then go watch the movie, and everything will make sense. Everything will make sense. Like, yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Okay. Like I said, I haven't seen it, so I don't want to judge it. It was not what I anticipated, number one. But, hey, here we are.
Here we are. Like I said, I expected, like, this year, I really thought Black Panther was going to be my number one. But as the year went on and on, like, there was just better movies that came out. And I was just like, okay. But, yeah, damn. When you watch it, we'll talk. I promise you.
There's a bold proclamation assuming I'm going to watch that movie. I only saw like 7 movies this past year. You think I'm going to go out and go, okay, oh, yeah.
Hey, if I buy it and then I come to, we do a movie night here and I just pop it in, what
Just take that Nintendo Switch and... I'll try to get around to watching it.
But yeah, that's my top 5, and I guess Stage 3's official top 5 movies. Yeah. I don't know. Tell me what I was gonna say. Like I said, I'm surprised that A Star is Born is even in my top 5, let alone number 1. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think it's funny because most people who watch this channel, they would assume your games list would be the more appropriate games list because it has like the more major titles, and my movie list has like more like major nerdy titles.
Yes, they do.
Fuck everything. We switched it up.
We definitely did this year. We definitely did. I'm fine with that. I definitely am fine with that.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, take us out,
yeah,
I guess.
I'm about to say, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on for notifications. Tell me if you think Star is Born is number 1 movie of all time. I mean, my number 1 movie of this year. Woo! That's not it. No, definitely not top 5 movies of all time.
Making
that's
some real bold claims
right,
now.
I'm going to say, that's bold. Woo! Let me backtrack. Let me know what you think of my top 5 movies of 2018 and my number 1 movie of 2018. I know I'm probably going to get some wordy comments on it. I know my friends who's gonna watch it gonna be like, "What you say?" Yeah, I know, different, completely different. Y'all know me. I don't watch romantic movies, but this was it. But yeah, what do tell me what you think, or what else you have to say?
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more shocking developments. Stay tuned for 2019 when we make more shocking proclamations for the channel. Yeah. Star is Born.
This is the most awkward way of doing it because, like I told you, it just blew me out of the way. I'm sorry, guys. It blew me out of the porch. I didn't know. See you guys in 2019. Woo! See you guys in 2019.